For some football fans, tailgating is an experience. For others, it's an art form. For Central Illinois businessman Mark McLeod, tailgating is an obsession. McLeod and his custom tailgate trailers are a local football staple, and I had a chance to talk with him about his love of the game and the grill.
Well, we really started down at Central A&M when I was living down there, when they went on a good dozen-year run throughout the state, went to state about 5 times, and we kept loading up the grills and all the accessories and going to the different towns, and typically we forgot something every time, so I said, you know what, we're just going to build a trailer and have everything on it that we can hook onto it and keep going. And so we kind of built the first one in my shop, and I had several of my friends. The electrician did the electrical work, the plumber did the plumbing, the welder did the welding, and they all built it in my trucking shop. And so it was kind of a community effort that we all got it going.
So you made it custom. I mean,
yeah.
You started from scratch.
Yeah, no, and that was over 20 years ago. I custom ordered this one and had it made in Texas about probably 4 years ago. So we had done it long enough that I saw that whatever I wanted to change on that one,
yeah.
We actually had this one more professionally built. But it's all in fun, and we've had some great rivalries over the year, especially with Central A&M, since we were from down there. My wife and I are both from down there, and so we've always had a good time with them.
Yeah.
Coach Ramsey's been a good friend for years, and coached with him when I first got out of college, and then he ended up going to Chevyville and then St. Teresa, so it made sense for me to move to Decatur. We were coming up here all the time at nights and weekends for
yeah.
events and things, so we still support the Raiders, the hometown Raiders, and we're looking forward to week 3 when we play the Bulldogs and the Raiders play, and quite frankly,
that's going to be quite a party, isn't
it? It's going to be a good one. That'll be a good tailgate here at Curly's. We'll have both sides come in. We'll invite the Raiders, and everybody will shake hands and let the best team win.
Well, and I imagine it sounds like it's a little more of a love of the game than it is a love of the grill.
Oh yeah, it's all of it. We love the camaraderie and the excitement that builds up before the big games.
Now, how much? I know this isn't your only rig.
Yeah, I've got another bus that we just got last year that I'll take to farther games. It's newer. This one's smaller. Works good for around Decatur. But if I was going to a Bears game in Kansas City or Chicago, we would hook onto the new one. It's a bigger one, and a lot of times when we go to like U of I, we'll take one with people in it. One will go over early and set up and get going. We try to change. There's usually some staples on some of the sides. But tonight we were having Philly cheeseburgers and pulled pork. I cooked pork all night last night, baked beans and chips. We're going pretty simple since the heat index is 100 degrees, and we're going simple tonight. But typically, then probably the next game with A&M will be a bigger tailgate, and a lot of times we'll cook jambalaya a lot in September and the first part of October, and switch over to chili as it gets colder.
Yeah, the human air horn.
Yeah.
You have quite a crew that's here, and you told me earlier you're making them do all the grilling tonight.
You bet. They're doing the grilling, and these guys have been grilling with us for off and on for 10 to 20 years, and a lot of them like to grill, and a lot of times if I'm smoking the meat or making the jambalaya, my wife makes the chili and the desserts a lot of times. But these guys have been on the grill with me for a long time, and we do a lot of charity events in the spring and the summer around Decatur, and then in the fall we kind of zone those out and focus on between high school football, some Illinois football. Once in a while go to Notre Dame. We're
Bears.
Yeah. So we find a football game to have the excuse to fire the tailgate trailer up.